Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a little vlog with chit-chatting, unscripted with Brittney and Lynn. If you can't tell, my voice sounds awful. I don't know why, but this morning I woke up and I just feel really phlegmy and gross. I've been sick, but I thought I was over it. But today I woke up and my body was like, nope, you're not done yet. I slept on my hair last night and this side's looking a little wild, but this side's looking kind of cute. So yeah, I want to show you guys some updates because, sorry about the lighting, some updates. The house is really messy. Okay, it's not that bad, but look, watch. Okay. Look at the laundry pile. Yeah, I got stuff to do. But anyways, we got this cute little corner over here. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys. Okay, so like I said, we have this cute little corner. So we have our book nook set up. There's a bunch of books in Isaac's car that fell out from that spot, but I'm gonna like organize this today and straighten it up. And then we've got the pack and play filled to the brim. Not really to the brim, but filled with things for the baby, a play mat, diapers, wipes, all of the essentials. So this is kind of like the kid corner, and I kind of like this kid corner. I kind of wish that I had like toddlers running around right now, and I wish that I was a mom already. There's Charlie and Olive. Okay, so another little update is yesterday I planted my plants, repotted them and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you guys just out the window because I don't want to go outside in my PJs because I was in these PJs last night doing it. Oh shoot, you're not gonna be able to see. Hold on, let's figure this out. Okay, so we're currently getting rid of some things. Isaac and I are getting rid of a dresser, and we got rid of a like desk yesterday that was in that corner where I showed you guys where the pack and play was. So that's why that's outside. I wanted to show you those beautiful purple looking trees over there. I don't know if they're a different type of lilac or what they are, but they are very beautiful. And then we're gonna have to go outside and look at the plants and check out how they're doing. Let's water them while we're out there. Okay, this is the water jar that we're using. It's literally a flower thing, but I decided, let's use this for the plants and watering them. Two little cuties in a pod. Two little cuties in a pod. Okay, there's my plants. We've got rosemary, basil, parsley. These are morning glories, so they're all gonna be flowers. I've got them inside of this container so that they don't get wet all over her furniture downstairs. But we're just gonna water them each a little bit. Mission complete. Like I was saying, my house is kind of messy right now. This is my bedroom. It's all baby stuff from the baby shower and stuff like that. I tried to start taking care of things, and you can see like it's kind of organized. Books are in piles and stuff like that. But I have been sick, working, and busy. Me and Isaac went to his parents' house. We've been going to my house. My sister graduated college, and we've been hanging out with family and doing all of that while still trying to maintain taking care of all of this while being sick. And yeah, so it's a mess, but we're gonna get it worked on today, at least. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the dresser used to sit right here in front of this window, which the cats broke the screen really bad. If it was all the way pulled down, it would be even worse. But that little mess is like piles of Isaac's important stuff and tools and stuff like that. So we do have a little mess in here, but it's not nearly as bad as our room. And there's Charlie. He's probably gonna go Oh, I thought he was gonna go sit in the window. Hello guys, let's get into the chatting part of this video. I showed you guys plant updates, things that I'm getting rid of, my kid corner, the book nook, and the pack and play filled up with a bunch of baby things. I'm very excited and I just can't wait to have our little family. And yeah, I just love kids and I'm super duper excited to have a kid of my own to take care of and grow up and be my little mini built-in best friend. So today there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Like I said, my life has been a little bit busy with being sick, working. Like my baby shower was a couple weeks ago, my sister graduation, working, and going to Isaac's family, trying to film for YouTube, and I'm not complaining that my life is busy. I love having things to do. It's just hard to get them all done. So that's the only thing that we're talking about. Olive's right next to me. She's Olive. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but so today, like I said, I have a few things to chat about. A new work schedule, going part-time. So me and my sister knew, like, once I go on maternity leave, she's going to pick up my schedule. She's graduated from college now, and she has more time. Obviously, she's going to go to a different college at the end of the summer, but while I'm on maternity leave, it's perfect timing that she'll be able to take over my schedule for a little bit. But I keep getting told, like, if I leave now, like, I'm not going to be able to I'll have to come back when the baby is born, like, shortly after, because I have 6 weeks left, and if I went, I only get 8 weeks, so I kind of just have to struggle through all the pain, my legs cramping and everything like that, unless I want to, like, quit my job or go PRN, but then I'd have to pick up shifts if I can, and with the new company, it's a little different than the old company, so I'm not really sure how the PRN thing works. But anyways, part-time, my sister's going to take 4 of my days, and I am going to stay with 5. I currently as a full-time, you have to have 9 days. Part-time is anything after, like, below that, and we got it all separated out. Guys, I just saw a state police car with a state police bike on the back of it. That was interesting. Like I was saying, something about my part-time being anything under 9 days. So I'm gonna have 5 days. It's a nice schedule. It will be Wednesdays, Fridays, and then my weekend, I believe. So, well, 1 week I'll work only Friday, and then the other week I'll work Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the Friday after that next week. Okay, yeah, so that's 5 days. Sorry, I was like, what is going on? Okay, so yep, that is how that will work. My sister will take up the other days, and we'll still work our weekend together up until I'm going on to maternity leave for reals. But that's my new schedule. My new work schedule. I feel like this will be much easier for me, my body. I'll be able to do things around the house. Like, I need to prepare for the baby. Like, I've been nesting, but I can't do much because I'm tired, and like after work, my body is aching so bad. I can only sit for so long till my body, like, my back starts hurting, and then it's hurting for the whole day. But the next part of this little combo here is that about moving, terminating our lease, and becoming homeowners. So I think that there's a creepy weirdo Okay, yeah, I think he noticed that I'm looking at him because he was staring at me. It's an old guy. He's like our neighbor. And he smokes cigarettes and he stands on his porch and he's really weird. One time I was throwing up when I was beginning of my pregnancy and he was like, "Are you guys okay over there?" Which, yeah, sure, that's nice and sweet, but why are you staring at me so much to know that I'm throwing up? And like, stay in your own side of the road, because he lives across the big main road. So yeah, he's kind of creepy. He creeps me out. He was like being weird one time when my sister was in the yard with her dog, so that's why I'm like, he's sketchy. So, moving, Isaac and I have been talking. This literally came up last weekend, so it's only been a few days, but I was really stressed out about how am I going to find a babysitter for my child? How can I afford daycare? Like, why would I work a full-time job just to make, like, okay, so say your daycare wants you to pay $13 an hour, and I make $21 an hour. Sure, I'm making an extra $7 that could go towards food and stuff like that, but why would I work? I could just stay home with the kid, like either me or Isaac. Not saying like that I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I'd rather be working, I think. I don't really know because I've never had a kid before, but I feel like I'm going to miss out on a lot of things if I just send my kid to a daycare and work my life away. So we started chatting because there was a lot of pros, there was a lot of cons of staying here. We don't have many people, like people who we have are an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away. So we don't have anybody around here to watch our kids, so we'd have to find someone when they're only 2 months, like 2 months-ish old, so that I can go back to work. And then the money we're making at work is going to have to go towards childcare, when we could just, somebody could stay home, or we could go somewhere where we have family close by. So Isaac and I are thinking of moving. Hold on, there's like a little bug. It's right there. I just killed it. Dead. So, yeah, Isaac and I are thinking of moving closer to his family because Isaac's family, his mom stays at home and his dad works, so his mom would be willing to babysit and take care of our baby while we're at work. If we move, we're closer to family, so like if we need anything, and Isaac's dad works on cars, so if Isaac has any car troubles, we're right there. So that's what we're thinking of doing, but we have a lot of things that we have to do before we can do that. So like I was saying, terminating our lease. So we're going to finish up our lease upstairs, so we'll be here for 2 months, which is perfect. If I work up until my birth, then I can have the 2 months off with him, and we can get moving and stuff like that. We are in our apartment till August 15th, and then we move downstairs. But if we terminate our lease and move to where Isaac's family lives, we will have to figure out a loan, because I don't want to be living in an apartment after this point. So we're hoping to get like a trailer, like be in a trailer park for like a couple years, owning that trailer, then we can sell it to then buy a house, is our hopes. Isaac and I both plan on working as of right now, but if somebody needs to stay home for a little bit, like if we're struggling to find jobs like we were when we moved into this apartment, then that's totally okay. Like, one of us is going to have to go find a job, and then one of us can stay home for a little bit. But Isaac's parents, well, his mom, is willing to babysit for free, And it will be really nice because I love being close to family, and with a baby, it's going to be nicer to have people closer to you so you have more support. Which I'm really excited about because I know I have family closer here where we live now, but his family's closer, all of his family is closer, and I don't know, but I feel like it would just be nicer for us to live there, have somebody who can babysit, daycare, kind of take care of the baby while we are at work. And owning a trailer is cheaper for us than owning or renting this apartment. So there's trailers that I found that are $300 something a month. Of course, we'd have to be paying back the loan and paying for car insurance and paying the bills, but it will be less than the rent that we pay for now. Our rent is over $1,500 in this 2-bedroom apartment, and we don't own it. So, yeah. That is our moving, terminating our lease, and becoming homeowners part. I just wanted to kind of update you guys on what we're kind of thinking. If we terminate our lease, there is a thing where we will have to pay $100 each person. So me and Isaac will both have to pay $100, and then we will have to find someone to cover our lease, which I think is going to be one of the hardest parts. Of course, I have to find a loan and be an adult. But those two things are the things that I'm mostly worried about. I feel like since I have a CNA license, I feel like I'm going to easily find a job. Isaac's parents were talking about how there's a lot of CNA jobs around there, and it'll probably be easy for me to find a job. Okay, that is going to be all from the chatting portion. Okay guys, we're gonna make breakfast. We've got toast. Well, we're gonna make toast. We've got steak in here, we've got strawberries, and we're gonna make some scrambled eggs with steak. And then we're gonna have strawberries on the side with a thing of toast. Here's our pan, freshly clean. So fresh and so clean. We're gonna be using this butter to put in the pan and get everything started. Okay, we're gonna let that melt. While that is melting, we are going to plug in the toaster. Beep. As it cooks steak, so it's all greasy, so that's gonna have to be cleaned. And we're gonna put the bread, in the toaster. Boop. Boop. Doop. Now we're gonna put a steak in there. Okay, and then we're just, once the eggs are done, or once the steak is like warmed up, I'm going to just put 2 eggs in the pan, mix them together. We're gonna add in the salt and the Fiesta blend cheese. We got 50 seconds on the clock. Eggs are on, we're gonna stir them up, and then we gotta butter the toast like really fast. Okay. Now we are going to add in the seasoning, which the seasoning we're going to be using is the salt. And I like to add some cheese in there. we're gonna stir that together. Makes them nice and cheesy and flavored. Okay, there's the eggs. Now we need to butter that toast. Looks so yummy. And then we're gonna have a little bowl of strawberries on the side. There's the little bowl.